All right, guys. So I was at Lake Zurich Radiator Air Conditioning Services. Bob, 75 Bob, told me about this place. And this guy, he says he's real busy. So at first he didn't want to be on YouTube, but he had a few things to explain. So I'm glad he went ahead and did.
Expansion valve. It's at the bottom. It doesn't look exactly like that, but it's got the probe and everything like that. What you don't want is
Expansion.
the VIR. I know it won't have that because that's not that year's. This is why I keep an old Delco book.
Oh, mine has the tube, little thin tubes and stuff that runs on it.
Okay, let me get to a... No, here. This will make it easier. Watch it. Let me go get you a couple. I'll show you.
So I'm down here at Lake Zurich at the Radiator guy, and he's gonna test these evaporators out for me here. So he's trying to explain a few things to me here. Really nice guy. I like the paintings.
This is what you don't want. They don't even make them, they don't rebuild them anymore. That is either called a POA valve or a suction throttling valve.
Okay.
This is just an expansion valve.
I think mine, but
you
it's
should
screw
just
on.
have that, I think, and that would be at the bottom.
Of the radiator?
No, at the bottom of the evaporator.
Oh, that piece there.
Yeah, yep.
All right. Yeah, mine is something like this, but it's a screw-on.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
similar.
something
I didn't
like that.
look up the exact one. Yeah, you don't want these.
These are, what's the difference in them?
Well, you have both, so it's double trouble.
So did you need this to test it at all, or no?
No. But you just want to make sure you replace it because you know the Venturi in there goes down to really small. Okay. Because it turns liquid to a vapor. That's the job of this.
Okay.
But when they had both of these, these are so painful because it takes a minute. Look at how it plugs up so bad in there. And,
okay, now.
But I always forget.
Well, hold on now. One of these, I do got a big piece like this.
It's at the top.
At the top.
And then this is at the bottom.
Okay. Okay.
Those are miserable to get working.
Okay.
You cannot even get these. Then they say they make one. They actually blow out all the guts. They blow out all the guts, and then they put a cycling switch here. Because this is what cycles your compressor. Okay. Otherwise, if you're doing 100 miles an hour for an hour, you're cooling too much. Okay. Or you're idling for all day. You still need to cycle because it will cool too much. All right. So that is the whole purpose of these valves. But the old compressors, the best way to explain it, didn't cycle. Oh, really? So it would bypass the evaporator so it wouldn't freeze up. Ah. So that's the purpose of these valves. Okay. But they're nothing but trouble. And there used to be a place, Old Air Products would rebuild them. Yeah, they're still around too. Yeah, but they don't do it anymore. They don't do no more? So that's why a lot of guys go vintage air and just put a whole new unit in. Ah. That's a lot of work too. All right. So yeah, because you was also saying that do that go on the compressor? Is this the piece that you saying that this is at the bottom that converts it over? No, converts it over just the fittings. Just the fittings. Just the fittings. Okay. Cause, all right, yeah, because you was explaining something on the phone about you have to take you have to take out the insides and the other ones. Just the core valve. Okay. And replace the core valve, and then you put the new fittings on. All right. But I'll do that when you get it here. But you know the best thing, you call me and send me pictures. Okay. I like pictures, so. Well, hold on. While you doing everything else, I might have. And like I said, to purge and pressure check, it'd be like 50 bucks. All right. Because we're gonna have probably about 16 bucks in purge. You know what I mean? Okay. And I'm gonna pick the one first because I like that one the best.
Yeah, you know what? I didn't take any pictures. I don't believe it.
Did you take one of my cards, or I'll give you my cell phone on the back?
I don't believe I didn't take pictures of that. And what's your name?
Jim.
Jim? All right. I'm Rob. So I'll text you the pictures of everything later.
And I don't look at myself. I'm not like a kid and I'm on my cell phone.
I know what you mean.
It sits on the desk and I look at it at lunch.
There you go.
My kids know, even on the weekends, if they got to get hit, they call my wife.
All right. All right.
I ain't cell phone.
All right, so I was recording. You mind if I put you on? Since
it doesn't look too bad,
it's a lot of information.
Yeah.
No, you're okay.
Yeah,
you're
okay.
okay. All right.
That's
Thanks
fine.
a lot, Jim.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey, real. All right, so I'm back down here, Lake Zurich, getting this evaporator. He called me yesterday, told me they was in. It's 0 below out here, guys. Kind of chilly. Go in here and check out, see what he's doing. Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing all right, sitting here waiting for my.
Hey, man.
Hey, how you doing, Jim?
Good.
All right. How
You
you?
gonna go into a mine somewhere? And
No, Camco. I do a YouTube channel, All Things Zurich. So what we got, Jim? You said they both tested out?
Both tested perfect, purged out. There's all your new seals.
Okay. I ain't gonna need them, you know. I heard it's hard to get into this place, though.
What place?
To get in to get a appointment.
Oh, appointment?
Yeah. This my friend Ben. He got a '64 Riviera that he need
nice.
AC.
Yeah.
He need AC done on his too.
Yeah.
But
He's got even more unique valves on that car.
on the '64.
yeah.
Yeah. Here, I think I still have a picture. Look at this. You'll get a pic of this. Oh, no, it got too old. One of my good customers, he's a total...
But you can't see it?
Yeah, no, the picture's gone. He had all of them lined up around his circle driveway.
Really?
But when they cleaned the board, the picture was so rotten. It was a couple years old, yeah.
Oh.
But he has Rivieras too.
Oh, yeah?
His name's Arnold Boris.
Oh, I was
Really
great.
interesting guy.
I was going to say Tom because the guy down here named Tom that's got quite a few Rivieras.
Yeah, no, this guy's name's Arnold Boris. Really neat guy too.
So do you carry the valves for the Riviera or no?
The expansion valve? No.
No.
No, just get them online. You know?
Online? Okay.
When Delco used to sell them, so we made sure all these turned good and all that, you know what I mean?
Okay.
You cleaned it all up. And these, you really can't dip. All you do is just get them as clean as possible. You know
Okay.
what I mean?
Right. They look better than they did when I brought them.
Oh yeah, they should be. He puts a little bit cleaner on them, but
Right.
and then we flush them and flush them internally. So you're good to go.
So they flushed and everything,
Yep,
huh?
yep, that's
So
right.
now, you were saying about the valve. You said that,
that suction throttling valve or POA valve. They call it both names.
so you
there's suction-
say like using that bypass, using it as a bypass, you don't really like that or
I
whatever?
would try your valve first.
Try the valve
Yeah,
first.
'cause it will cool better with your valve.
Okay, okay. So how does all the system work? It plugs into the thermostat or something he was saying?
So-
or
oh, the new one?
yeah, the new
Oh, it
one.
doesn't plug into the thermostat. So what it does is this tube here.
Okay.
That is a bypass. Because like I said, you could be running idling all day, you could be running 50 miles an hour all day.
Right.
Yeah, just be careful. And if it didn't bypass, the compressor cools too good, it freezes your evaporator. In return, you get a brick of ice and it doesn't do anything.
Okay.
So that's the job of that that suction throttling valve or POA valve, whatever you want to call it. That is the job of it to
Is that the big
bypass.
one or the
The
little?
big one.
The big one.
Yeah. The little one just slows it into a venturi, so it turns liquid to a vapor.
Oh, okay.
So-
okay.
That is the best way to explain it. They're a pain in the neck valve, and no one rebuilds them. And you said they don't rebuild them; they just sell that bypass.
They sell the bypass. They say that hooks up some
I've never had
kind
good
of.
luck with those, and I've used them for years. Yeah. So.
And that's the only way to do it then, huh?
But I'd still take a chance with your other
With the
one.
old
Yeah,
valve?
yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
sounds good. So he's evaporators guy. Yeah, yeah.
There you go. I put it under all things Buick. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's
And
fine.
then your name.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. So no, everybody just say it's kind of hard getting in here in the summer to get work done.
We're so buried, it's crazy. And I only take so many project cars.
I figured that.
Yours will be a project car, so don't do it the first hot day. You won't get in.
That's what I want to hear, cause yeah.
That's why I don't have any hair left.
Now I'm trying to get it running and everything, and I'm gonna try to. We're gonna bring it down on the trailer.
Yeah.
Do you have any room in the back, or everything is out in front of here?
Out in front here.
Out in front. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
That's another one of our problems. Yeah, we line them up on it. Air conditioning season is just crazy.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Cause the guy that told me about you 75, I call him 75 Bob, but
75.
he's got a 75 LeSabre convertible.
Maybe do a 40 each and then just as cleaning supply.
All right.
From the 9613, let me get you checked.
All right. Sounds good. So yeah, cause he said he want to get his system
Well, yeah.
get it in, and he said, oh, he was gonna do it last summer, but he said it's just so hard to get in.
Yeah.
Get in with him,
Do it early before the before the hot weather hits.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get it down next month or so.
Yeah.
It might not have bumpers and stuff. That's why I'm gonna bring it on the trailer, so bring it down, and I want to do everything before I paint the car. I want to get all the work done before.
That too.
Yeah, I ain't got to worry about scratching nothing.
Yeah.
So, all right, Jimmy, I appreciate you taking up time with me.
No problem, Bob. You take care.
All right, thanks a lot. All right, have a good day. All right, thanks, Beck. Yeah, he seemed like he's a good guy, Benke. You know what I mean?